Brosplay!
I'm glad you didn't listen to me because we didn't do the sync. I realized it after you started. Bro, back to it, bro. It's not that cold.
No, I'm hoping it will actually cool down here. It's fucking hot.
Oh,
It's fucking hot in here.
me head, bro.
You heard your head?
Me head.
Oh, welcome back to Head Bros. That's a fucking good joke. Fucking like, comment, subscribe that shit right there.
That was it a level 5 infraction, a level 0 joke?
Oh,
Is
it's
that how
just
that
I'm
works?
gonna fucking just fall for that one.
I told my girlfriend how that worked. How a level 5 infraction is a level 0 joke, and a level 5 joke is obviously not an infraction at all.
Right.
And then I made a joke, and she's like, "Is that what you'd call a level 5 infraction?"
It's always fun when it turns out people actually were listening, eh?
Yeah, yeah. And it's also I like it when people turn my own jokes around on me.
Oh, me too.
If you can't laugh at yourself, but I don't like when people make fun of you for something that like didn't actually happen. That's the frozen crate.
That's the frozen fucking crate.
That's the frozen crate. How many times do you think we could have run past that without recognizing?
It'd be very frustrating if you're a Jak and Daxter fan, or Jak and Daxter Faxter.
Jak and Daxter Faxter.
Yeah.
That sounds like a really good name for like a Kinko's, like a copy place.
Fucking Faxters.
Yeah, the Jak and Daxter Faxter.
Yeah, it's for Ooh,
that was a bold jump.
Thank you. New bold jumps. Now in all flavors.
Now with new seeds and bold
New
jumps.
seeds. I forgot about that shit.
Harvest Moon.
Yeah.
Harvest Moon was a game about.
Seeds.
It was Fable without the murder.
It's a farming game.
Yeah, so it was Fable without the murder.
Dude,
I
man,
guess you couldn't farm in
so
Fable.
Into that game. At
Harvest
one
Moon?
point. Oh my god, is it ever like cathartic to plant, you know, not flowers, like good crops.
I used to farm in RuneScape, so I get you, bro.
And then you save your money for a long ass time before you finally have enough to buy a cow. Then you can actually get milk from it, and it's like, oh my god, I got milk.
And then you can ask some woman out.
And then you
be like,
there's
I
actually
got
several.
a farm. Are you interested?
There's several women, and they actually are harder to get based on how good they look. It's hilarious.
But you have to play as a man.
Like you're a boy.
That
really.
Is patriarchal.
There's
I don't agree with any of that.
There's this fucking slag who just like basically will take any marriage proposal.
Did you just call her a slag?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever heard that term.
I'm speaking like totally. Like I don't even remember that game well enough to know if that's true.
But you just like, yeah.
I just thought it would be funny to say.
Just fucking around. But it's been a long time since we haven't played Harvest Moon since God. It must have been grade 4.
Oh yeah.
Let's just go by years. I'm guessing like in 04 or something like that.
Yeah,
so like 13
correct.
years ago.
I don't actually remember how I'm supposed to get up here. I think over here. Hey.
Oh, nice. Noise.
I'm going for the 7 scout flies. By the way, sorry for anyone who knew that you only had to down slam on these things, because that's why I avoided them.
Yeah, that would have been really frustrating.
Yeah.
That actually shows you how little dedication we have, like how little, not dedication, but how much little time we devote to certain things. Because we punched it, we kicked it, that didn't work, and then we never ever tried again.
There's 7 in every level, but I was like, ah.
Oh, there's one to the right.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Bro. Watch me skate. Yo, I just went from John Jafari to fucking Mario the Dance. What's that figure skater? Mario.
Elvis Stoico.
Elvis. Why did I call him Mario?
Well, because Mario Stoico. I don't know. I don't know. I just know his last name is.
Cause Mario's
Mario Lemieux? I don't know.
Mario Lemieux. Yeah, okay.
That's his name, right?
Yeah. Mario. It's French, isn't it?
Mario?
Or is it Italian?
Mario? I thought it was Italian.
But Lemieux sounds French.
Lemieux is definitely French. Mario Lemieux is definitely French.
Come on, baby. There we go. You see that shit, bro? Fucking speed running this shit, bro.
Just floating.
Straight floating, bro. Straight floating, bro.
Floating like a... what floats in this game? They have like helicopters. They don't really have planes in this game.
Yeah, it's kind of a mix, actually.
Hey,
I have
welcome
a
to
feeling
Leapalazard.
that one's over here.
You gotta get closer, Jack!
You gotta jump on the platforms.
Hey, this reminds me of Super Mario Sunshine. You said that last time, didn't you? Libra lizard.
No. It reminds me of actually Jak 3, because these lizards don't come back.
Until Jak 3.
Yeah.
That's true, but I just meant that it reminds me of like Yoshi, where you have to take him out over those platforms.
Oh, yeah.
Right, because he can fly.
Weird. That was a weird time for Nintendo. Dude, have you ever seen any gameplay footage of Odyssey?
No.
Nintendo is fucking killing it, bro. I mean, I know they've consistently been killing it, but even more so than normal.
So yeah, what's Odyssey? Like, what's different about it?
Well, every single level is different. Like the whole game is built around possession, which I think is kind of a weird concept, but
Possession.
yeah, like your hat is like, it's like a game about hats.
Oh yeah, someone, or maybe it was you telling me about it, but yeah, apparently like it's different hats perform different functions. Get on your leaper lizard, dude.
I was supposed to get off of him.
Huh.
I think I have to wait for that to end or something. Or is this just broken because I can't? I'm supposed to already do it.
Have we been through here before?
Yeah, I was looking for a scout fly. You're gonna bring me back, are you? Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That was really weird.
Oh. I'm sure there's one down here. There's gotta be one down here, bro.
Oh,
maybe one down here. Boy, I wish I knew where these were.
That was spawn camping right there.
Yeah, but he wasn't ready for it, bro. Spawn camping doesn't pay, bro.
Spawn camping totally pays. That's why people hate it so much.
Yeah, does it ever? It's pretty funny how often I hear those complaints about new games. It's like, well, this shit's OP, bro. Bro.
Yeah,
Hey-o.
OP is definitely an overused term, which stands for overpowered, if anyone's wondering. And overpowered means unbalanced, right? In a way, you're saying this thing is too powerful relative to the other things in its division.
Relative to what? To the floor? To sea level? Yo, simmer down.
That's like totally something a high school teacher would do.
My body is at a perfect temperature.
I don't think that would really describe it as a simmering temperature.
Yeah. I think Mr. Literal is perfect. I think it's like exactly what a comedy skit like that should be. It had a joke, it had a through line, it has a punch line at the end.
No,
and
Mr. Literal was created by Ego Raptor, right?
It was. And it's not there's no fat. It's just joke, punchline, have a good one.
When you're animating, you can't really put in too much fat.
And yet they do a lot.
All the time,
It's
yeah.
a shit ton. This is actually a huge issue I have with YouTube, and I call it content padding. I don't think that's my word, or just that's what I call it. Which is when you just extend your content beyond what you're actually conveying. So a lot of YouTubers do that, where they want to make in order to fully monetize a video, you have to make it at least 10 minutes.
What?
So yeah, that's like the.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I mean, they might change it eventually.
Is that why so many videos are 10, 11, 12 minutes?
At least 10 minutes, yeah.
Dude, that bothers me.
Yeah.
It really bothers me, because I think 5 minutes is a much more approachable period of time for video.
It depends what we're talking about, but yeah.
Well, I think like a lot of the content you find on YouTube, like top 10 this, here's what to know about that, like theory on this. A lot of things could be done in 5 minutes. Well, you're talking about content padding being like people building up from 5 to 10, right?
Yeah, I mean, it really.
Or from 8 to 10.
I've seen people make like you saw that one time that I was watching some video about some guy talking about a channel that he doesn't like and why, and he had he didn't substantiate any of his claims. Now that I'm thinking about it, we have 70, right?
Yeah, let's go buy those.
And
two.
I only have 2 things to buy. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me
Do you
just
know where the Rock
check
Village
those
is?
first? I don't know where Rock Village is now.
So we have to go to Rock Village in the town.
Reach the end of Mountain Pass.
We've already done that.
Oh shit. Beat the record time. Herd the moles into their holes. Precursor Basin. Where's that?
Honestly, I have
remember?
no idea. No. I know we can get back down to the fireplace.
And then there's one to buy, right? Bring 90 orbs to the warrior.
That's like the head.
Oh, I remember him with the weird armor.
Yeah, he sounds like Dr. Claw.
Yeah, how the fuck do I get there? Fuck, you know what? We're gonna make things simple, and we're gonna go back to Precursor Basin.
Sure.
Beat the record time on the gorge.
So I think we have to go back to where the snowballs are rolling. You know that spot?
Go back to where the snowballs are rolling. Where is it?
I don't actually remember how to get there.
I think it's up here.
You're good. This is like if you were driving, or what?
Yeah.
I do more of the drive. Like if I was driving and I was like, "Do you remember how to get here?"
Yeah.
You're like, "Fuck no."
No.
Yeah. There we go. This is the place.
And it, wait.
Other way.
Oh yeah.
That's how we get down from here.
That's right. Sorry, what was I just about to really get into?
You were talking about the content padding and the guy who was unsubstantiating all of his claims about why he didn't like a channel.
Yeah, he had no, his points were not made. He essentially just said, you know, like, this channel does this thing, and then he doesn't show it. He didn't like search for any clips that describe that thing. And he just kind of speaks over and over again about the same thing, and it really bugs me. And there's some YouTubers I've had to just stop watching.
Tell me it wasn't 10 minutes long.
It was like a 40-minute video.
What?
Yeah, man.
What did you spend the 40 minutes doing?
I didn't watch more than like 1 minute because I was done with that
Jesus.
shit. No, thank you, sir.
Yeah, one thing that does really bother me is, you know, top 10 whatevers, and it's 13 minutes long, and I'm thinking, do you really have more than a minute to say about each of these things?
Yeah. I think I actually privated a video like that because it was like a top 10 most subscribed Let's Players video.
Yeah.
And it was just so bad. Like, there was like, I had almost nothing to say about each one, and it did not need to take as long as it did.
You were honestly caught in that same trap. Oh
Shit, bro.
Whoa.
We're close.
I guess 'cause
it's working.
It's working. This was the only time we knew we could break them open.
Yeah.
Just
There we go.
run into them with a helicopter.
Oh, that's one. Thank you, sir. Yeah, content padding plugs the shit out of me, man. Just, you know, like, hey guys, what's going on? Today we're gonna talk about that Jak and Daxter and how to jump with your motorbike. And so what you're gonna want to do is, first of all, you're gonna want to get a motorbike, and you can get one of. It's just like, dude, L1 is how you jump with a motorbike. End of video.
Yeah, I think that it's just an important thing for people to remember that people coming to your video are mostly there for the title.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, you can't assume that people are your longtime fans, first of all.
Hey guys. In the last video, it's like, dude, this is a standalone concept. Not. Oh hey, you see that?
Yeah, I did see that.
How am I supposed to get there?
You have to go the other way. There's probably like
Really?
Or no, maybe. I don't know. Just go back, because you can go back.
I just got some orbs.
More orbs.
Morbs. I'll say it. I'll fucking say it.
More the orbs.
No, morbs.
Oh, this
what
is how you
happens
get
when
it. You have to
you
be
get-
going wicked fast.
Yo, I'm going wicked fast, bro.
Where are you going, bro?
Was it behind me?
Yeah. You went past it like 30 feet and then went back like 200 feet. Where is it?
Swear to me.
I think it's after that hallway with all the blue electricity. Because I think that's how you get it. You have to gain all that speed.
The music in this level is hilarious. Just the fucking the snare drum. It's like.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
What the fuck? Yeah, it's gotta be the other side.
Can you hit that bomb and use it to jump off? I guess not.
No. Okay, yeah, so it's the other way.
Okay, so yeah, we'll have to go all the way to the end of the track and then come back. I'm cool with that. Cool with reversing the track, man.
But I mean, I'm never gonna stop having opinions on how some content creators present their information, because, and you know, in some cases it's unfortunate. Like recently, apparently some Siege video people have had issues with monetization. and so they've had to bring more people in. So I've noticed some of them have been doing some different practices with their titles and thumbnails in order to bring some people
to help out with monetization.
And you know what? In some cases, like, something that I do like about Serenity 17, he's a pretty popular one. Excuse me. Is that he generally tells you, like, he'll
Go off that ramp.
He'll write something like,
At higher speed.
he'll say something like, triple kill with this guy, and then that video is actually in there, and a lot of the time it's early in the video too, and like that's
so that you get what you've been promised.
It's intriguing, not misleading. That's one of my favorite lines.
Yeah, you have to give people what you promised them. That's a big thing.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of Game of Thrones content on YouTube, like, so
theories and shit.
Yeah,
fuck.
Because right now I'm rewatching the whole series.
Oh yeah.
I'm in the middle of season 3, and so I'm spending at least half an hour every day, I would say, looking at Game of Thrones theories.
Yeah.
So when there's a theory about, some very simple theories that I've even seen other videos do in 5 minutes, and the video is 13 or 14 minutes long. In the morning I told you I have a half an hour.
Yeah.
If I could watch 6 5-minute videos, you really think I'm gonna click on your 14-minute video? Unless it looks super legit.
Yeah, the videos that I watch like in the morning when I don't have a lot of time are ones that I know what I'm getting from them. Fuck you and your gigantic.
These openings slope down to make it that much more annoying.
No, it's like a ridiculously big death space.
Yeah, because you actually like turned black and died before you fell into the hole.
Yeah.
It's like a gravity well pulling you in.
Yeah, exactly. Gross mouth noises.
Yeah, I hope everyone liked those little sounds in their ear.
No,
Sorry.
I don't think they did.
No, I don't think anyone did. Those are terrible noises.
No.
I don't listen to our content in the morning because for me it's more of like a Saturday morning type thing.
I love that feeling, and I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's great. I like getting up at like 6 or something like that, putting on some Brosplay.
Yeah.
I'll listen to our discussions.
No!
Oh, no!
I was trying to be fucking
Slow
careful.
and steady was gonna win the race. Oh man. Yeah.
I could get to the other side easily.
I will listen to our discussions sometimes in the Saturday mornings, but I find our discussions I just listen to more like a podcast. At the same time, like in the car or whatever. Same as I would do any other podcast.
What I was thinking was getting like a huge chunk of all of just the audio, no gameplay, like no game sound of these playthroughs and jamming them together and turning them into a giant podcast.
That could be pretty cool.
Because I know there's a decent amount of people who just want to listen.
There would definitely be unfortunate moments, right? There would be moments where it's like, oh my god, this is so funny, look at this thing.
But
and all the people at home.
I mean, whatever.
Well, yeah, that's what you get yourself into, right?
Plus,
if you were playing...
I would cut out all the Brosplay. Like, you wouldn't get that between episodes. It would just be like a straight cut from one to the other.
That'd be cool.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that
you gotta back up around the corner, bro, and take the big ramp. That's the
What
move.
the fuck was that ramp for?
The little ramp? That's just to confuse you.
What?
My guess.
I'm getting mighty sick of this.
We're also doing this track backwards. I don't know why you have to take this track to get back to the next town.
Because it's an open world, brother.
It doesn't feel very open when there's dynamite caskets.
This is an open world survival horror right here. I'm fucking whatever, man. This is exactly what I wanted to avoid with this game. Was needlessly treading water over things we have already done, because it's where I lose my attention on other playthroughs that I watch, is when people decide we're gonna go back and collect some shit. Except we don't want to collect this shit. We want to move forward. We didn't know we would need 72 fucking orbs.
Oh my god! And if we knew we could free the scout flies, some of the earliest levels are the easiest ones to get the scout flies in.
Yeah.
But we just didn't know.
I'm also trying. You know what? I'm gonna go to the end.
Yes.
It's gonna be easier to go back if we decide to go back.
There'll be a checkpoint there. Yeah.
I love how this thing has a motherfucking propeller on the front of it. I think that is so funny.
Especially because it probably doesn't do shit.
Well, it propels you forward.
Looks like it's jet powered though, like the way it.
Oh yeah.
Because like the spinning of that doesn't seem to go any faster when you do.
Yeah. This is.
It's just
I'm getting
symbolic,
nervous, brother. Ooh.
No, just you know what? Just turn around, bro.
No.
You're gonna go all the way.
I gotta get to this side because then it'll start me on this side and it'll be easier to get.
New checkpoint. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. That's a safe move.
Yeah, thank you.
Safe move.
That's what they use.
This
to
is
tell
way
me.
easier now that you're not chasing 3 guys through this thing.
Yeah. How nice.
Oh, that's so convenient. I don't have to chase the dragon, man.
Was that accent humor?
Never. I would never culturally appropriate an accent like that. Ever.
That's a pretty funny one. Like speaking of Mario Odyssey, they in one of their like I don't know if it was an ad or if it was just like a promotional thing, which I guess is what an ad is. And for Odyssey, they showed Mario in a sombrero with a poncho, and people are like, cultural appropriation, you can't be doing that. And so they removed it from the back of the box to avoid the controversy, but left it in the game, and I think that's hilarious. They're just like, we're just gonna avoid this shit. Like, hey, look, we're not taking the fucking sombrero out of the game.
Well,
Like, it's a game about hats. You can't have a hat game without a sombrero.
to me, that's like if you have 2 employees that don't get along. Yes, you could fire one of them. That's the more permanent solution. But it's easier to just not put them together. Just like, let's just avoid the problem.
Yeah.
Because if they took it out of the game, it would have made so much more of a stink. Right? Because then some people would have been like, that's bullshit, it should be in the game, and then yeah, it would have been all this screaming and
Well, and I heard a great solid point. It was like if you're living in Mexico and you're playing a Mario game, like you're a little kid in Mexico, and Mario puts on a poncho and a sombrero, how fucking happy are you?
yeah.
That's exciting shit, man.
That's cool.
That's like if we alright, where the fuck are we supposed to go with this?
So maybe I was wrong. I don't know. I thought this was gonna be the jump. You're gonna okay. Try that other smaller jump. Just see where it takes you.
If I was a kid and I was and like when we're living in Canada and fucking guy put on like one of those hats with like the giant muffled ears and like the little part on the front of it, you know what I'm talking about? Well, like it looks like an ear flap but on the front and it's always pinned up.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
If they put on one of those in a parka and the guy like started chewing on I don't know bacon and said A, I'd be like, fuck yeah.
Or if he came out and put on a Mountie hat and those puffy leg pants.
Yeah. Like I really like Letterkenny mostly because it's set in Ontario, like pretty close to where we live. That's like a big part of what I like about it.
I think the only time that quote-unquote cultural appropriation is an issue is if someone was like, and then Mario turns into a dirty Mexican. It's like, well, okay, that's not even appropriation. That's just racism.
Fuck that tree, man.
It's the same as if someone was like, and now I'm turning into a stupid Canadian. It's like, okay, well, that's racism.
Right.
So I no longer appreciate
that's
it.
not even appropriate. Like, I don't even like
No, that's what I said. That's why I called it quote-unquote, because there is no cultural appropriation.
Well,
Cultural appropriation is something that cultures have to do to grow.
I think what people are like they believe about cultural appropriation is like it's like if Michael Scott walked in with a sombrero and a poncho and was going like arriba, arriba. Like that's what people are against, right? Fuck.
That is so a great example though. Because Michael Scott is the perfect example of why people are nervous about cultures using bits and pieces from other cultures. Yeah, I have no idea how we're supposed to get in that cave. Pull to the left.
I'm pretty pissed actually about it.
It's got to be there. It's got to be here.
Time
somewhere.
Waster episode number 1.
Hey,
is that
it? What?
Yep, there it is.
What? That was amazing.
Got it! Here it is!
Yeah. We got 7-2.
Thanks for joining us.
Next time.
Thanks for joining us. Is that the new one? Is that our new outro?
Yeah, man. Thanks for joining us.
Like THX. Thanks for journeying.
Next time. Oh no, dude. God damn it. Next time we make it back to the gorge.
God damn. Oh, motherfucking goddamn.